Hi there, everyone. I will give everyone a moment or two to receive the notification that I am live. And hello, hello. Please say hello in the comment area so I know who is tuned in and who is watching. Also, I'd love to see where you're coming from. So I am in Bonita Springs, Florida, and I am Laurie Baracco, and I welcome you to this full super total lunar eclipse moon which is going to take place at 7 something in the morning Eastern time, but we are feeling the effects of this moon. Hello, everyone that's tuned in. Hello, hello. So give everyone another moment or two to tune in to receive that notification. And in the meantime, as always, I love to smudge. So I'm going to start by setting the space. Hello, hi Roxanne, good morning, good evening. I was gonna say good morning. Good evening, good evening. And usually I do most of my streaming in the daytime, and I was called by Spirit to go live and connect with everyone here on YouTube. It's been a while since I have done so, so a little bit of nudging from Spirit. And here we are. So if you want to know a little bit more about this moon, you can go to my website, lauriebaracco.com, and I wrote a blog article about this moon. There's a lot of energy and there are a lot of influences that are here to support us with our soul's journey. Hi there. Hi, Barb from Ohio. Hi, Barb. Hi, Racy. And we've got Roxanne. We've got a few more other friends. So in the meantime, I'm going to light my sage. I've got my smudge. And we'll take a moment for all of us to connect here in this space. And so I am calling in the most highest and most loving light to support us here tonight, as always, tonight, and not just tonight, and always forevermore, to connect us in spirit with our divine selves, with the oneness, the I am present, to assist us with our journeys, to assist us with the supportive cosmic energies of this full moon, which are windows of opportunity to shift and evolve, that don't always take place in this way, right? There are certain lunar events that take place to support us on our journeys, and there are opportunities to shift and move in certain selective areas of our lives. And so we ask for the guidance and the support, the protection and the wisdom and the courage to continue along our paths. And I ask for Spirit to speak through me to assist those who are tuned in, and those who may tune in later on, with words of wisdom, guidance, and support. Let me be planting a seed or two along our journeys. And so it is. Alrighty, hello everyone. And I see hi Nancy and Lisa and Kathy and Rick. So Massachusetts and Susan. Hi there, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, so I am going to be using my new favorite deck, which is the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I love this deck. I cannot tell you how much I love this deck. And this is the High Priestess on the cover. And I probably will be phasing into this deck with my own private practice as well, which I have been kind of doing. And so the messages that I'm going to be sharing are for not just the sun signs. So they are the sun signs. However, I want you to keep in mind your moon sign, your rising sign, and or the message that may resonate with you, because it's not just limited, the messages and the information and the consciousness that the words vibrate on or with, that flow of energy, they are not just for the sun signs. There may be a message that resonates deep within your soul, and that's a sign that you needed to be here for these messages, okay? So there are no coincidences, right? And often these messages, they resonate for me too. Might be one of them, might be all of them, might be a few. So I am excited to see what comes through as well. And I see Marty and Lisa. Hello, hello. So good to be here with everyone. All right, so we are in the sun sign of Gemini. The full moon is in the sign of Sagittarius. We have a super moon that is also taking place. So the super moon, which also this moon is also known as the blood moon, as well as the flower moon. And the blood moon has to do with this total lunar eclipse. So let's back it up a little bit, right? So we are in the sign of Gemini, which is air. And this air sign does provide us the opportunity of switching gears, looking at this side and then switching gears to that side. And I may not just be bringing through information that is just geared towards the traditional meanings of the sign. So in this space, I am connected to my higher self and my guides. And they have messages that are to be shared for all of you who are tuning in. Yeah, right. So what Spirit is bringing through about the sun sign that we're in, Gemini has the ability to flip gears and to switch. Some people say the energy of Gemini is maybe a little bit elusive and maybe a little Jekyll and Hyde-ish. We can use this energy to help us see both sides of the coin, to help us shift from one mood or perspective into another. And this air sign of Gemini also is providing us the opportunity to look a little bit deeper, to look more deeply into situations, to investigate and to question and to seek more knowledge and wisdom. So that's also a huge blessing as well. Hi there, Doreen. I see Doreen. Hello, Doreen. So then we're going to bring in the moon. The moon is in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. And Sagittarians, they seek the deeper knowledge, wisdom. Not one is deeper or higher consciousness than the other, but Sagittarians want to know the universal laws and the meaning of life at a different layer or level of understanding. They also love to travel. They don't also want to be stuck in a box. They want their freedom. They want to be expanded. They want to be able to explore. So that Sagittarian energy is helping us become a little bit more daring and to have that courage to look into new things. And sometimes they're a little bit impulsive, but sometimes we need that impulsive push, that energy to get us unstuck from where we're at, right? And also the full moon is a time of deep inner reflection and deep intuitive senses. Our intuition is heightened, the sensitivity of things. And we also, with the full moon, it's a time of closure. It's of completion and endings, right? Endings of cycles. So we have our intention, we're building up the energy, building it up. Okay, the intention, the energy is complete. Let's send it off into the universe. And then we just kind of let it go, right? And so then that also shows us with the sign, with the cycle of the moon, we're building up the energy. The moon is getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Representation of the building up and picking up momentum. We're at the height. And then we let it go, and then we start releasing and clearing the path for what is next. Now, with a supermoon, that turns up the energies and the influences significantly. So it's like putting Miracle Grow or enhancer on our intentions and the energies and what we're feeling, right? So the supermoon, the full moon, the Sagittarian energy, the flower moon, they call it a flower moon because it's a time of May, and that's when usually the flowers, right? April showers bring May flowers. So that's also a representation of that. So that's why it's called that. Then with a total lunar eclipse. Oh my gosh. So what eclipses do is they They bring up the shadowy side of things, the things that are tucked away deep within that was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that, right? So a lot of times people may say that the moon energy can be exaggerated and it can be really, yes, watery, but kind of dramatic. So then if we have a total lunar eclipse, that's really bringing up this stuff that, oh my gosh, I might be a drama queen, or that's something that I really don't want to deal with right now, but yet here it is. So we're going to bring in some of that Sagittarian energy of that push to say, you know what, it is what it is, and that boost of confidence and push through it, right? And I'm going to look at it, I'm going to do something with it, and I'm going to use this supportive energy to make a change and step through a new door for myself, right? I'm trying to ask if there's spirit, if there's anything else about that. So I have heard quite a few people on that have come into the store, that have been on social media, and they were hearing, they were listening to some of these videos or reading these posts that this is not a moon you want to work with. Well, absolutely. You do want to work with this moon. You want to work with all the cycles. Don't be shy. Step right up and utilize and embrace, step into this channel, this vortex of energy that is here to support us. Don't shy away from it. This is a great time to do all of this. You've got these wonderful events that are windows for us to step through and shift our consciousness and be even more in alignment with our authentic selves, our true nature, and be able to embrace life to its fullest. I see a few more people have joined. Hello. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Judy. Hello, everyone. So for myself tonight, after I hop off here, I am going to wait till the sun goes down. Wait till the sun goes down. It's pretty bright out here still. And as I mentioned, I'm in Southwest Florida. And I'm going to take a jar like this, probably this jar, and I'm going to fill it up with some water. So I'm going to put some spring water in here. And I've recycled this jar. This is from last year. I've used this water for, okay, I'll tell you what I use it for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some spring water in here. I'm going to take off the writing. I'll get rid of the writing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write full moon, and I'm going to write the date. I'm going to write what moon it is, right? Super full, well, I'll put some whatever numbers or whatever, not numbers, but letters, and the initials of this moon. And I'm going to put this out when the sun is on, when it's only the moon, when only the moon is out. And I'm going to charge up the water. I'm going to charge it up with my intentions and ask spirit to support me with this water and charging it up. I'm going to put it outside on my lanai. And then I will collect this in the morning, before the sun rises or before I go to bed. I'm going to make sure that I get this out there so it could sit in the moonlight for a while, at least 4 or 5 hours. It would be ideal for me to leave it out overnight, but I'll see how things go, right? Because sometimes I do wake up before the sun rises, but I want to make sure that I collect this water before the sun hits it, because then it won't be completely all lunar energy. It'll have some solar energy, which won't be the same. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in, and I might do a couple of things with that. I might use some of this moon water for a moon bath in the future when I want to use some of these supportive energies. I might add a little bit to my bath water. I might put it into a spray bottle for an elixir. I might make a special blend of cord cutting spray that I have here that I make myself. By the way, all of my sprays are blended, mixed, charged by me personally. So, they have that extra special energy, and I make these sprays. I create these sprays when the cycle of the moon is just right for that intention. So I might do that with some of those. Some of the water, I might make a master blend with it. Or what I might do is I might save some of this water for next year, this time, for next year's new moon in May, and I might do some scrying with this water. And that's a really cool activity or ritual that I learned from my high priestess, Holly Rhiannon. So I might save some for next year for May's new moon in 2022 and do some scrying with it then. So it'll have some powerful energies with it too. So I'm going to make some moon water tonight. I'm also going to put some of my crystals out next to my water and let them be charged by the energy of the moon. I will also light a full moon candle tonight with my intention. I'm going to write my intention down on a piece of paper. I will read my intention out loud, and then I will light my candle, and I will put that paper underneath my candle. Put my candle on top of it. Put my paper on top, my candle on top of my paper, and then I'm going to charge it up, and I'm going to probably journal a little bit with the candle flame and the wax and so on and so forth. Right? So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably also going to maybe meditate a little bit outside and soak up some of the energy. And I probably will also take a photo, see if I could get a nice photo of this moon. Because remember, with the super moon, the moon is closer to the earth, so it's probably going to look pretty large too. And hopefully you can see it right where everybody's at. Hopefully we can get a good look at it. Hi there, Harriet, and thank you, Barb. She says she loves Miss Brace. All right, so are we ready for some messages? So I am going to be using my Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, and I will be starting with the first sign. So remember, the message may resonate with you because it's your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Maybe it's the sign of some of the people that are around you all the time. And it could just be that the message just hits home. And yeah, that's part of the gathering as well. Okay, alrighty. And so I really don't know what I'm going to be saying. So that's the cool thing with my sessions, and my one-on-ones, is that I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I never know what I'm going to say. And also, it's the same when I do my cards of the day. Never know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what card is going to be selected. So that's also a kind of like spirit choosing for the collective as well. Hi there, Allie. Hello, hello. All right, so here we go. First sign is, we're going to start with Aries. And I do need to mark them off so that I don't get lost in the shuffle. I do want to say this as I shuffle my cards, that when you work with any divination tool, or when you're in that psychic space of meditation, energy work, yeah, it's a different part of the brain. And sometimes the thinking, processing, analyzing part of the brain is a little off kilter. So next, there goes one. That's the card I have to have for this, for Aries. So flew out. Okay, so Aries, we have, I'm going to show it to you. This is your message. So you have the 8 of Cups. Can you see this gorgeous card? So the 8 of Cups energy is one of moving on, is one of moving forward. And in this deck, they only show you one of the cups, right? In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the cups, there are 8 different cups. And some of them are arranged very neatly, and some of them are kind of knocked over, right? So Aries friends, Spirit is encouraging you to move forward. Utilize the energies of this moon to help propel you in a healthy manner for your own good, for your highest and your most best good. Leaving behind you situations where it's not healthy, where there's completion, and just taking that courageous step forward with class, with grace, without leaving destruction behind, without making a situation bad or wrong. Spirit is going to help support you with this moon, with moving forward in a way that when you look back, that you don't have too many regrets, that you can look back and say, whew, I handled that to the best of my abilities, and I am proud of me with how I managed and how I exited that situation. All right. So Deb says, oh, hello, Deb from Illinois. Good stuff for Aries. Absolutely. All right, Aries. So moving forward with class, with grace, and with having not too many burned bridges behind you. Yeah. Sometimes I was talking about that today with someone. Sometimes the ego, the negative ego, the mind wants to create this whole big drama story about why it's time for you to move on. And then you leave a shit storm behind you, and it doesn't feel good. Once you achieve a level of knowing yourself and of a higher consciousness, higher conscious understanding of things, and how our attitude and our action and inactions and our thoughts impact everything in our world, not just for us, but for others, then you want to kind of clean things up. And so that is when I'm seeing the influence for Aries here. So it's a wonderful thing. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, you have the death card reversed. So I'm going to show it to you like this. So it goes like this. When it's upright, it's death and rebirth. And right now this card is like this. So it's reversed for Taurus. So you may be, my Taurian friends, you may be feeling drawn to just end it, just to be done. It's like, is this the ending? Is this an ending? I just want to move on to that. And they're saying to not close that door yet, to not take that complete leap of faith yet. You're not done. You're not complete yet. Even if you're uncomfortable, try to stick it through. Oh, that's so uncomfortable, right? It's like, oh, I want to move on. I just want to move on. And Spirit is saying, not so fast, friend, not so fast. You may be overlooking some beautiful blessings. You may not be paying attention to that. And there's so much more here that you're overlooking and you're not seeing the bigger picture. So Taurian friends, don't completely close the doors yet. Make sure you check things out. Be a little bit more thorough with your decisions and your choices before you move on. You're not quite done yet. And if you're uncomfortable, investigate and ask yourself, why am I uncomfortable? What is going on? You may know why you're uncomfortable. Well, what can I do about this to understand and learn? Yeah. Barb says she's not an Aries, but she likes that message. And Deb says Taurus is a rising sign. All right, Deb. Well, there's a message for you. Just investigate a little bit more deeply, more in depth. All right, next we have Gemini. So we are in sun sign of Gemini, and Gemini has 5 of Wands. So there's a little bit of strife these days. It looks like you might be battling, feel like you're battling a lot, especially in your sleep, Gemini. I'm seeing in your sleep time and your dream time, there is this grand battle of the mind and working through some of the resistance. I'm seeing the battle being between your negative ego and your positive ego. And you may be feeling or thinking that you're battling outside forces, but really what's going on is that mind is it's going to battle between your negative ego and your positive, where the negative ego maybe wants to blame other people and outside sources, and the positive ego is saying, no, it's all in a reflection, and you've created this world, and all that exists outside of you actually exists within you, and you're part of that thing that you want to make it bad and wrong. That is you too. That is part of your creation. So, oh my gosh, I was going to say Virgos, maybe Virgos as well. Geminis, you may not be sleeping as soundly as you had hoped. This battle's going on, but the beautiful thing is I know that you're doing a lot of work in your dream state, and that's for all of us. We are all doing stuff in our dream state, and it does have an impact in our everyday awake state as well. All right, Geminis. I'm asking if there's anything you can do. I'm hearing before bed. Try not try not to watch the news before you go to bed. Try to release and the things that are stressing you out, right? So blessing, gratitude, work with gratitude. What are you grateful for? What worked well on your day? Try to put your head down. As you put your head down, try to think about the things you're grateful for, and yeah. They're saying to do a releasing ceremony before you go to bed. That may help a little bit. Releasing ceremony is asking for support from spirit to help you process this in a healthier manner, to help let things go, to help you move forward. And Judy says that this Virgo hasn't been sleeping well. So maybe that message was for you too, Judy. Could be, right? We're battling ourselves often. And some may not see it that way. Some may see it as I'm battling the dark forces. I'm battling this. Well, you're also battling yourself because you're part of that creation. If it's in your field of awareness, there's a part of you that has helped cope, that has gone, that your essence, your participation has helped to support that experience based upon belief systems. Okay, next we're going to go into Cancer, sign of Cancer. Cancer has the Seven of Wands. These are such beautiful cards. Look at those colors, like the chakras, meditation. So my Cancer friends, Cancerian friends, this moon has you going way deep with your spiritual self, getting your spiritual on, getting your psychic on, getting your Zen on. So Cancers, you may be craving that meditation time, maybe psychic development exercises, maybe your woo-woo oils and your woo-woo practices. I do think that if you haven't been feeling that or being drawn or pulled to tap into your intuition more so, you will be experiencing that. And if you haven't, maybe you're overlooking it. Maybe you need to slow things down a little bit and delve into your spiritual practices. I just keep seeing my Cancer friends wanting to get their crystals and the sage and this new meditation and a meditation chair and all of those things, and connecting with their psychic friends or psychic network. They're also showing me tapping into past lives, the Akashic records, and past lives for the sun sign at Cancer as well. So there's a lot of understanding of the soul wisdom information that wants to be filtered through the psychic channels, not just for Cancers, but for everyone, about their soul's experience and the knowledge that the soul has or contains, and that vibration and those frequencies. It really, like, they're just showing me these beautiful channels, these vortexes of, and portals of other dimensions. So this is what's available to many of us at this time. I just see the sign Cancer really tapping in and being able to embrace some beautiful nuggets of wisdom and understanding and clarity. Yeah. And so Allie says that Allie's a Cancer and is craving all of that. Yep. No coincidence. And maybe some of you are craving that as well. All right. So we're moving on to Leo. So my moon is in Leo. There was something about that earlier that was trying to come through when I was driving. All full moons, new moons, all the cycles of the moons do connect us with our moon signs, but there's something up maybe about this moon. Maybe it's because it's a total lunar eclipse, right? So we got moon, double moon energy, which is what I don't think that that's an astrological term. It's my term or their term, my term through them. But really, yeah, the moon energy, your moon sign energy is amplified these days. And if you can, just ease into that, move into that energy of your moon sign. What is your moon sign trying to tell you? What is that aspect trying to tell you about yourself? Yeah. All right, this is the one. 3 of Wands. So we've got another wand. So this, by the way, the wands are fiery energy and their movement. The wands are inspiration, optimism, movement. They're also very psychic, spiritual signs, which, what does that mean? Well, it means that the element of spirit is involved. Well, isn't the element of spirit always involved? But when we see in the tarot cards a lot of the wands popping up, when they're popping up, it means that there's a huge shift in consciousness, and that portal is amplified, and it's extended, and it's when I say extended, it's expansive for you. Okay, so back to Leo. So Leo, we have the 3 of Wands, which they're showing me that there have been some seeds you've planted, some things you've already set into motion. And I also feel like these are intentions that you have put out there, like quite a while ago, months ago, maybe even some years ago, that you're starting to see manifest at this time. So Leo, you're going to start seeing those seeds you've planted, those little, you may call them little intentions, or just like, I wasn't even thinking about that. And look, it's starting to manifest. I thought I was just talking out of my butt. That's an evolved term, by the way. That I was just, saying whatever. And look, this manifested. Sometimes we say things and they're divinely channeled through us. And it's like, that was a huge clue when you overlooked it, of what's possible or the potential of what's coming in for you. So Leo, you will probably start to see some things come to fruition and manifestation that you thought maybe never would come to be. All right, so the next one we have is Virgo. Moving on to Virgos. Okay, Judy, I know you're a Virgo. Feels like someone else here is a Virgo. Hi, Gina. It feels like somebody else is a Virgo in here. Maybe afterwards, let's see it pop up. Okay. King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay, so look at this gorgeous picture. So swords are about the intellect, the mind, the higher mind. Oh, your husband's Judy says her husband's a Virgo as well. So they're showing me, all right, Virgos, you're already usually pretty organized, but I'm seeing you take the processing process of events and just really being able to get to the core of why this is happening, what needs to be done, and so on and so forth. I'm also hearing that the construction of a new idea, the construction, the architecture, being architects at this time, the drawings, the renderings of what is possible within the next 3 years, seeing you kind of map some things out. Wow, that's really interesting. So it feels like Spirit's encouraging you to work with 3-year goals at this time. It doesn't mean it's going to take 3 years, but to just put that intention that within 3 years, this is what I'd like to create. And I'm kind of seeing how things fall into place with that. Also, they're saying, ooh, the gift of gab, the gift of quick, witty responses that some people aren't ready for you. They're not your people then. I also feel like you might see some of that too, where somebody says something and you're right, and they're like, you might stomp them a bit. But then I'm seeing more like-minded people in your tribe understanding and getting it with you. Oh, I felt like this is such a welcome shift and change from my Virgo friends, that it looks like there's this recalibration of your tribe that has been taking place over the last 4 months, where maybe you haven't quite felt, well, I don't want to socialize with that group or that group. And it feels like there's this recalibration with like-minded people who you can have healthy and deep conversations and not hold back with your information. This is really cool. This is really cool. And it feeds your soul. They're just showing me how this is feeding your soul. And my Virgo friends, if you're feeling drawn or being pulled to write, please write. Please write down your thoughts. Your channeling ability is like on point. It has been before, but even more so now. I just see it flow, 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 flow. All righty. Yep, there's Amanda's a Virgo, and Barb says her husband too, and Judy says yes, and Amanda says yes, yes, yes. Awesome. I am so glad that that resonates for you. All right, so next we're going to go to Libra. And Judy says, writing again? Well, absolutely, Judy. I feel like there are a few, they want me to use the word masterpiece, a few masterpieces that are waiting to be brought through the realms, Yes. So yes, writing again. All right, Libra, we have the moon reversed. Ooh. Libras, you might be quite ungrounded these days. You might feel like, oh, I'm a little off kilter. And I feel that my Libra friends, like I don't even know how to say it, plural of Libra. My Libra friends, you might be asking yourself, is this a reality or is this a daydream? Did I imagine that? Did I say that out loud or did I not say that out loud? Like I see you doing the dance, the flicker back and forth between realities, between your spirit self, this lifetime, this identity, other identities, other galaxies, connecting with, I'm going to say it, ETs, just connecting with so much. And also, Libras, my right ear is buzzing away. So your clairaudient psychic ability it's really being turned up quite a few notches. So what are the Libras supposed to do? Well, go outside, get some fresh air, drink a ton of water, and like they're showing me one other thing. If you don't have sensitivity to nuts, like almonds, walnuts, please have a cup of more. It's like I don't even want to say it. I'm bad. There's a sense of humor. They got a sense of humor. They want you to eat more nuts. Trail mix. Okay, sorry. I'm actually blushing. Anyway, so trail mix will be really good for really healthy and grounding for my Libra friends. Also, I do think that they want you to keep your sense of humor about things. I'm just waiting for the delay for the comments here. Okay. Yeah. So what that is that there's a lot of astral traveling that's taking place for everyone, but especially the air sign of Libra. I just see you navigating, and as you're traveling in the ethers and with all these different realms, there's so much that shifting and changing. Belief systems, they're just showing me it's like plucking these belief systems that don't serve, and the inner dialogue, and the image that I'm getting is where you connected in with spirit and your reference point, my Libra friends, like say it was here. They're showing me that it's being recalibrated to over here. So your perspective is shifting. So there's a different reference point that you'll be anchoring into in a higher, more expanded realm. But first, there's the shifting of the wavelengths and the frequency. So that's causing you to kind of flicker between lives, and realities. Okay. All right, next we're going to go to Scorpio, which there's one that jumped out. All right, Scorpio friends, we've got the Knight of Cups. So I'm going to say romance is in the air with this moon for my Scorpio friends. And Scorpios do love romance and the flowers and beauty, visually seeing something beautiful, seeing what they see as beautiful, as pleasing, and it just brings those warm, fuzzy, good feelings, that warmth, that cocooning type of energy. So say if you love looking at the sunset, and I see my Scorpion friends wanting to go visit the sunset, to watch the sunset. If you love a certain color flower, I feel like then Spirit's encouraging you to go acquire that flower or have it on your phone so that you can connect with the energy and the vibration of that, the beauty, the visual beauty. And as I mentioned, so romance is also in the air. So if you are already in a healthy relationship, then Spirit is going to help you become closer. So it looks like you're tending to that relationship. You might be feeling a little, what's that, Austin Powers? Feeling a little randy. And there's another phrase he uses as well, but I'm just kind of seeing that feeling more romantic. And if you're not in a relationship, I see you, in a way, it's kind of preparing yourself to meet new people, to maybe change your social activities, or maybe go on to sign up for a dating site. But it feels like that romance is on the mind, partnership in that way. And some people may say there's no way I'm up for that. But I do think that with this next cycle, with over the next couple of weeks, there will be opportunity for you to connect more with a romantic partner. All right, we're going to go to Sagittarius. Right, Sagittarius. We've got the King of Pentacles. So we all have a superpower where we manifest effortlessly. And my Sagittarian friend, Spirit's encouraging you to, it's like own it more so, right? If you're really good at manifesting this and it's effortless for you, why aren't you doing more of that and using that gift, that talent, that ability, that effortless flow, that being in that effortless flow to help carry you over and bring that energy, that consciousness to the areas in your life where you are lacking? And you may be asking, well, how do I do that? Well, there might be a certain approach. There might be less stress. There, you might not be over analyzing the activity or the process. They're saying that they'll show you how to do that. And you already know how to do that, how to bring that consciousness, that trust, that flow into other areas of your life. Let that be the example. And if there's something that you're able to, that's your gift, that you're able to do effortlessly, do more of that to help build your confidence as well. And then Spirit, how you can transition, bring that energy and bring it over to the other areas of your life in a healthy manner. Capricorn, let's go to Cappies, my Cappy friends. You've got the moon. The moon pops up again. This time it is right side up. So the moon energy, which is watery, it's helping you to flow a little more. So Capricorns, you may be a little bit too grounded, not being flexible, unflexible, not being flexible, not allowing yourself to go on the flow. Because sometimes the flow tries to get us to change things, yet sometimes we resist the change. And I do believe the moon's watery, flowy, pull, right? There's a gravitational pull as well. That influence is trying to help you move from what's over, complete, and done, and possibly not healthy for you anymore. It's trying to help you. Life is trying to support you. The lunar energy is trying to help you flow. It's like, here, we're going to help guide you over here to help you move into alignment with what is for your highest and most best good. Okay. I'm actually seeing some of my Capricorn friends say, not doing that. Not doing it until I know that's going to work out. Sometimes that's the biggest challenge, right? Is allowing yourself to transition and to move into something else where you're not sure how it's going to turn out, but yet staying where you're at is causing you to suffer, right? It's causing suffering. Trust the universe is what I'm hearing in that flow of the moon, All right, Aquarius. We have the Emperor. Ooh. I'm seeing my Aquarian friends wanting to be in charge. It's like, I'll take care of that. I'm going to take this baton and I'm going to run with it. So I do see my Aquarian friends recognizing when there's an opportunity and have that deeper understanding and knowing that this only comes once in a while and I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to do something with it, right? And I feel like there's this strategic part of you that is like, yep, I'm going to take this. I'm going to set myself up for the next few months and I'm going to budget and I'm going to watch my energy. I'm not going to burn myself out, but I am going to make it the most of this time. Yeah. You know what they're showing me? They're giving me the image or the analogy of how the Native Americans use all of the animal, right? So nothing goes wasted, right? So they use the meat, they use the hide, they use the hair. And that's when I'm seeing that example for the Aquarians at this time, taking this opportunity, this cosmic opportunity of support and energy and this portal to get done what they can get done, right? There are things to leave behind, it's gone, bye. And then if there's an opportunity to be spontaneous and travel and to do new things, then they're going to act upon it. All right, and finally, we have Pisces. Pisces. All right, that is my sun sign. I know there's another Pisces in here. Knight of Swords. Okay. All right. So you see this image here? All right, it's like I'm off to battle. And so you may feel a little feisty, Pisces, where, all right, it's time for me to say something. I got to say what I got to say. I have to bring the truth out. I need to say and speak my truth or the truth as I see it. I'm going to call it the way it is. However, Spirit's saying, don't forget to bring your mind. Don't forget to bring your mind, your common sense, your tact, and try to squish your emotions down just a little bit. Temper those emotions where sometimes you're really passionate and you let the fever of the moment, the heat of the moment get the best of you, and you may say things that you don't mean. So they're saying, speak your truth, but do so with tact, with grace, and try to, that's interesting, to try to be neutral, stating more of things as we agree to see them, the facts. Now, of course, the facts can change based upon the person, based upon the perspective in each person. So, yeah, Pisces, speaking up. The one caution I hear is with speaking up or speaking your truth, make sure that you have something to back up what you're saying, the facts. Make sure you have some facts, some examples to validate your perspective and point of view. Okay? Alrighty, so I went through all of the signs. Hopefully, Spirit was able to plant a seed or two or bring some clarity for you with this moon. I'm going to get my full moon water ready with my jar. I am going to put some of my crystals out there. I'm going to light my full moon candle. I'm going to soak up some of that energy, put on some Zen music, a little bit of oil, get my incense, and I'm going to cut some cords. I'm going to cut some cords of whatever's not serving me at this time, and some of those cords are my negative cords that are attaching to people, places, and things, right? Then I know like that's not supporting me in my path, or that can go. Like that's an aspect of me that I'm ready to be mature about and put behind me. Alrighty. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Hopefully. It's awfully quiet over here. Ever since I brought up the message for Libra. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, everyone. Well, you are also very welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you already haven't joined me on Facebook in my Astral Lounge, Laurie Bracco's Astral Lounge, go join me there. Also, I'm on TikTok. I'm doing some fun videos. I'm having fun with that. And yeah, good. I'm glad everybody's doing well. All right, good. All righty, everyone. I look forward to seeing you soon. I'd love to see some of your full moon magic photos. If you could put them in that Astral Lounge. Yeah, that would be really cool. I'd love to see your altars, your moon water, your candles, your crystals, all the good stuff. It also inspires me too because I get some ideas as well. And Anne, I'd love to see your magic. I'd love to see your magical creations. And you're welcome, everyone. And Barb says her black cat likes watching me. Aww. I know you posted a picture once of the cat watching me during a live. So funny. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed evening. Happy full moon. And yeah, ride that cosmic wave. But good night, everybody. Bye-bye.